right there was Hennigan. Bure will go across. Now it's Vela. A pass quickly for Bure, dancing around McGillis. Bure to the puck. Bure signing a shot. He scores! He can score from anywhere. Hat trick.
He's going to give the puck and get it back. And look at this. He skirts around the defensive play. And then all of a sudden, right from a bad angle, that puck was high and over the right shoulder of John Van Beesbrook.
Into the order zone. Works to the right side. Trying to hop by Glenn. Does. Centers it. Adam Saw scores! A spectacular goal. What a play by Pavel Bure.
Bure made a beautiful move.
He's a very good defensive player, but Bure still has the puck. Coming in, he shoots. He scores! Another great goal by Pavel. 16 seconds left on a Vancouver power play. Here come the Canucks. Ridley for Bure. Pavel Bure in for a shot. He scores!
Power play goals. McGillney and Messier. Here's Bure now going hard to the net. Bure scores! What a nice move by Pavel Bure.
Pavel gets those highlight reel goals. Greg DeVries gets out of position, and on Pavel Bure, you have to keep your body between him and the net. And DeVries gets just turned inside, outside. There's DeVries, and look at Bure. Outside, cuts it, fakes the shot, goes around Curtis Joseph wide to the forehand.
Убежит Буре, убегает, его цепляют, но Павел убегает и далеко, чуть-чуть далеко отпускает шайбу, но она попадает в ворота. К огромной радости наших болельщиков. Счет становится 6-4. После броска Павла Буре счет становится 6-4. 6-4 наши ребята выиграли.
Played it just really tried to wrap it across for Ivan, and it comes loose for Pavel Bure. Watch out for him. Let it go wide on Lidstrom. He gets it for Dana. Play by Pavel Bure. A holy cow. Talk about speed. When he made the move on Lidstrom, go back to the outside. Lidstrom was caught. And what a move by Pavel Bure. And it hit something, and now here's a waste. Here's Bure. He's in alone. He's right in, and he scores!
Beat Carbonell. Got it ahead to Olin. Neutral ice. Bure is in. Fakes a shot. He scores! Oh, he had Belfour coming out to challenge him. He held the puck an extra second, went around him, and the Canucks, who trail in the shots on goal department 18-5, now lead it 2-1.
4-3 Vancouver. Here's Pavel Bure. Kicks it to the stick. He scores! Look at he sees a hole.
Remember that first time Bure did the off-the-skate trick against Boston? Wrong, because Bure did it before then against Los Angeles.
Выход 1-1, ну, бросок, штанга, ой-ой-ой.
Well, the king is gone, but long live his name. And here's the king of hockey. Oh, Pavel Bure, off the skate, off the stick, but off the post.
And a moves, and he played it to Bork, and it got by him again. Bure hustles after it. He's got a breakaway over the blue line. Cuts to the net. What a play!
Goes right on. Here's Bure doing a trick or two on the side.
Here it is, right here. Watch this. Off the skate, up to the back. He got it.
Away from him and Messier. Gates up, long lead pass for Bure. Bure going hard to the net. Again, foiled by Joseph.
What a move that was by Pavel Bure to get in.
Hello, Two Shot fans, and today we're talking about the Russian rocket Pavel Bure. Again.
120 on the power play. Here comes Pavel Bure. Gaining speed, breaks into the zone. Canucks hold it in, continue to put the pressure on Mariano. Bure tried to one-time it, and Hackett was able to stop it. He didn't get a good piece of stick on it. Back it comes to Bure along the circle on the near boards. Sharks really having trouble with the aggressiveness of Vancouver.
So yeah, basically, I'm like the #1 Bure fan. I remember everything. Look, I even got the toy and the book. I'm big time.
To center ice, and here's Messier. Carrying it across the Bure, cutting it on goal, and shot. Perfect score.
Here come the Bure bringing it back again. Bure wings it in over the line. Took his shot.
With which to operate. Bure has the defense hung up. Pavel Bure dancing back behind the cage, looking for a cutter. Bure sneaks out, short side drive, held the post. Holy Coles it did. Bure, 4 seconds, now 3. Pavel Bure with a stick handling clinic.
Adam shot taken away by Panther. Bure speeding it around the net. Bure does it on front. sure I've seen anybody do that in a game. We've seen him do it in practice from time to time. Watch what he does. He flips it up in the air to get it by all the sticks and then runs around to the other side of the circle and tries the backhand slapper.
Bure couldn't have done the Michigan. He couldn't do that back then. How could Bure not do the Michigan and this guy from some college state could, you know? Well, there is no footage of him doing the trick, but when you think of his flipping it over the net attempt and also this done when he's about 52 years old, then yeah, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been out of reach. Few players were as one-dimensionally talented as Bure. He had little concern of making his line mates better. Bure wasn't a good passer.
Short-handed effort, Pavel Bure. Bure coming in the middle. Bure looking. Bure dropped it. Shot. Score!
Side. Drop scores! Okay. There's a finisher.
There's a finisher, right. Speaking of the devil.
1-1.
That's a great.
Working off the boards. His pass intercepted by Olin. Here's a 3-on-1 break for Vancouver. Pavel Bure carrying the puck. Ojik's going to the net. Bure to Ojik. He scores! Tito Ojik. And he crashes heavily into the boards after the goal. I think he's going to be all right.
How the hell did you score 16 goals in 1994?
Pavel told me to go to the off post, put my stick down and close my eyes, and that's what I did.
That's a great way to put it. Tell us one thing about your good buddy Pavel Bure that we don't know.
He's a lawyer.
For real?
For real.
Graduated from law school, Russian law school though, right?
No, he was studying while he was playing, and he did it.
Are you guys still buddies?
We'll be buddies till we die.
Jumping here in Tokyo.
Pavel was the type of player that there's not a lot of guys who can do that, but literally bring people out of their seats. Incredibly explosive. He just made things happen where you didn't think anything could happen.
Here he comes on board, over the line, crashes through, is in, scores!
He was scary with the puck. I mean, he could do stuff. It made the other players look like they were in another league.
Very quick transition. And from an impossible angle, they have a goal. Yep. Bure puts it in, he shoots from anywhere.
Get over the line, Bure puts up the middle. He shoots and scores! What a shot by Pavel Bure! Bure moves in on the goal. The length off, expecting him to pass. What an incredible shot by Pavel Bure. The defense actually played that well. Second power play goal, and the Panthers have regained the lead.
And one-on-one on Scott Stevens. Never intimidated by Scott Stevens.
Pavel Bure. Bure skates in front, fakes the shot, walks in. Oh, what a goal! Pavel Bure faking everybody up, including Don Beaufort.
Long shot, but good anticipation by Gardner at the blue line to keep the puck in.
Oh, it's Kirk McLean. He steals it and shoots and scores!
Apparently, when Bure was younger, he was known to some people as Kirk McLean.
Oh, it's Kirk McLean. He steals it and shoots and scores!
Canucks forcing the play. Bure with great hands. Oh, dipsy doodle, move it up. Right up top shelf over the glove. That's a tough chore in itself, beating Potvin high over the glove. Right here, Bure takes it on the toe drag. Wait. Right upstairs. Right upstairs over the glove of Potvin. What an outstanding play.
Now here's Bure dancing and scores! out to the point, Messier intercepted. And here's a breakaway for Pavel Bure. Pavel Bure skates in and scores.
And players are always fooling around before practice or during practice to try different things. But when Pavel did this, it was all at high speed, and he did it in games.
Вот это тот момент, когда должен на себя брать инициативу капитан.
Olympics 98. Every time I see these Olympic highlights, I think of people who say Bure wasn't as fast after his first knee injury.
From the side in the net, Bure takes one shot, takes two. That's a goal. First one of the game for Pavel Bure on the power play. Bure's on a breakaway, going in, one move, two moves, great goal. Mironov with a brilliant pass right up to the red line, set him up. Second goal of the game, second goal. On the power play, Bure again, here in the second period. Can he make it three? Yes, he does.
Хороший дриблинг, они хорошо стоят на коньках, и Буре, его еще один выход, бросок, нет, уже сейчас Валерию было очень...
Newman and fans on it. Pavel Bure, look at the speed on this guy. Oh, another great goal, great move. That's number 4 for him. And number...
Gill created opportunities, but the men in red knew all too well the Olympics' best goalie, Dominik Hasek, was in their way.
And this is the Russians again. With speed, Bure through the zone. And a shot in on a Hasek. Bure doesn't need much of a window in which to try to open. It's turned over again. Here he is, wide side play. And a shot fed in front, and Hasek, with the blocker down, will take it away, and it's as dangerous as it comes there on Hasek, who marshals that one to safety. What a shift here from Bure. His third touch and a shot in on Hasek. Forward, and if he's got room, he will. Pavel Bure is riding the tightrope here. Look at the Russians. Oh, what a play it is from... And all of a sudden, the Czech Republic have a whole lot of something on the scoreboard now. He played up by Kravchuk. Here comes Pavel Bure again. Nice move from Bure. Bure's got outside movement across the goal face there. Trying to help this offense right now for the Russians. Pavel Bure is gone away, and he's created a little more trouble than he needed. He was fortunate to have that one bounce straight back to him. But look at the room. Look at this skating prowess from Pavel Bure. He's going to go. He's still going. And just in time. The play broken up. Mironov a long ways. What a hit there from Bure.
Rangers throw it away to Bure. Bure took his man down. Tikhonov was going to hit Bure. Scored just past 2 minutes away in the first period.
Drops it off, Bure, and he's nailed by Betts. Now Betts starts back. Betts against Slager, and Bure knocked it down from behind. Well, that's payback time for the first period. Here's Karnback. Hooked by Craven. Gets up the Bure, Adams is in! Greg Adams still in cup. Given a 10-minute misconduct and a game misconduct following the goal. Bure sidesteps a check. Craven goes after it. Murray Craven hit in the corner. Pavel Bure along the boards. Watched by McSween. Check that Semenov. Watching Bure. Who shovels it back in the corner.
Bure doesn't like ducks.
The fans react to that.
He went along the boards, and Bure pumped in from behind.
This cutting in backhand shot, the save. And
Bure didn't back check.
And Joe Murphy got this in as support. Housley, nice move. Housley has it knocked away by Pavel Bure.
Far side, Nepchinov gets it up for Stevens, checked by Bure. And Pavel Bure now takes a look around. Less than 10 seconds remaining.
by Bure on the back check.
Oh, Johnson sends it up the wing. Here comes Mera, 2-on-1 with Lenko. Mera in. Bure got back to knock it away. Great play.
Trevor Kidd and Bill Lindsay had some comments about Pavel Bure. Incidentally, Pavel Bure was kind enough to bring Trevor Kidd's stick back to him after he lost it in the corner.
And Bure's behind his own icing line and picks the stick up and gets it back to his goalie.
They work hard. Here's Sundin trying to tie it up. The shot in there. It was down, covering the bottom half of the net pretty well. And it's cleared out. Kevin Adams nearly caught up to it. Thomas brings it back in.
Shanahan intercepts with Hull's help, a pass to Hull. Bure back to slow him up. Hull trying to get around Lume, unable to. Both teams are changing players. Bure behind his net. The line to Glenn Anderson. Anderson got checked from behind by Pavel Bure.
He didn't, but Bure did.
Carney moved it to Poulin up right wing over the line. Poulin pounded by Bure to the corner. Bure took it away. Couldn't get it by Weinrich. Now it's knocked loose to center. Here coming the Canucks. Kind of a 2-on-1. Over the line, centering pass to
It reminded me of the old Pavel Bure. His speed was back. He played a lot. He makes a nice defensive play here on Timo Solani. He scores the winning goal. With the goaltender out at the other end, he shows a great burst of speed to save an icing. And this may have been the most spectacular and the most important of his plays.
But he hits the goalpost.
He's up here to the blue line. I'm not sure that's the place to do it, Pavel. But you're the guy with all kinds of confidence, and good for you.
Ett mål får gå igen då. Alltså mål. Mycket folk. Så kan gå hela vägen och skapa skottläge. Går inte. Folk jagar på honom. Slår på honom. Zachy Garrison trycker till.
Bure. Вот Павел Буре. Снова шайбой. Его атакует Нумменин. Вот проходит Нумменина. Это раз.
Siktar mellan Van 11 framför målet. Det var passning till Bure i full fart. Och han skjuter rakt på passning.
Now Linden sends it cross ice to Pavel Bure as they try to ignite the Russian rocket here in the third period.
Checked by Yerke Lume, gets help from Curry. Curry can't hang on, Canucks dig it out, and Bure up to center ice. Here's Pavel Bure. Bure across the line, look at the moves he's got. He goes in front and tips.
Start tonight. Craven drops it off. Bure the shot deflects high. Comes back out in front, and Bure had a chance. Craven looking to center.
himself.
And now Fraser moves aside as Bure gets set for the penalty shot. Here comes Bure. And he scores! Pavel Bure rips a wrist shot past Mike Vernon. Vancouver leads 1-0.
And that was a bullet on the stick side of Mike Vernon.
One-time it, but it just rolled off the tip of his stick.
Quint picked away by Pavel Bure. Here comes Bure. Penalty on Quint. The power play and just penalty shot.
There's no such thing as pressure on this guy. He just goes in and has a great time. And I'm looking for him probably to make a move and try to go 5-hole on Nikolai Khabibulin.
Here comes Pavel Bure for the penalty shot on Nikolai Khabibulin. Score. It's a penalty shot goal for Pavel Bure.
Ahead to Bure, splits the defense, moves it on goal, stopped by Damian Rhodes. And there's a penalty being called, an interference penalty. And there's going to be a penalty shot. Bure will get a penalty shot. Here we go. Don Koharski spoke to Bure. Now he's spoken to Rhodes. Here comes the rocket from center. Crosses the blue line. Moves it on goal. Shoots. He scores. Been a long time coming.
He faked. Brought it back to his forehand.
Wait, what? McDavid? What is he doing on this video?
Where a wide open Patrick Maroon was waiting.
Wow. Connor McDavid again with brilliance.
Bure versus McDavid. Your discretion advised.
Saturday.
Look at McDavid go to work here.
Connor McDavid scores. What a goal.
I mean, the guy is pretty good.
A minute 8 into the period. McDavid's got 40. Great pickoff here by Dreisaitl.
Into the order zone, works to the right side, trying to hop by Glenn, does, centers it, Adam Saw scores! A spectacular goal! What a play by Pavel Bure! Bure made a beautiful move.
Outstanding rebound, loose in front. And Koskinen made
Look at the hand-eye coordination.
Charging down the ice, he's got a step, he's in, backhand, scored! A beauty, and Connor McDavid.
But here's where I want to address the differences. Despite a slash by the defenseman, their options are limited now.
Played to Cicerelli, tried to wrap it across for Yzerman, and it comes loose for Pavel Bure. Watch out for him. Then it go wide on Lindstrom. He gets it for a 10 to score! What a play by Pavel Bure! Holy cow!
Even this could be called nowadays, but back then it was perfectly legal.
When he made the move on Lindstrom to go back to the outside, Lindstrom was caught. And what a move by Pavel Bure.
Plays like this are almost too fast to contend with.
Working against Riley, what a move! Look at that! Are you watching this?
That's why rules needed to be broken, but then were they even rules to begin with?
Before they started to convert, and Connor McDavid and the power play group has said they're getting the chances they want. They just
terrific stick handling. I mean, he's so adaptable to situations.
Bure's winding up, and he can go coast to coast. Here's Bure, hauled down by Carlisle.
And already the Swedes lined up in the neutral zone, but look at the speed of McDavid. Up the middle, he shoots.
Yeah, and speed skating. Because he's got it. He's fast.
I mean, look at some of these. Two guys here hooking. Yeah, here's McDavid. Wheeling and dealing. Nice move.
Connor, here's McDavid. Beat him in. Shoots and scores. He's done it again. Connor McDavid. What a goal. Are you absolutely kidding me? Talk about putting on the jet.
Dumoulin and Lawler are the defensemen. And here comes Bure. Pass.
Look at some of the hooks and slashes Bure's up against here. It's ridiculous.
To Eberle. Eberle pushes it ahead. Here is McDavid. McDavid trying to split the defense. McDavid, what a play! What a goal! Oh my, Connor McDavid!
McDavid makes his one defenseman look drunk.
He played up by Kravchuk. Here comes Pavel Bure again. Nice move from Bure. Bure's got
Look at the hold.
across the goal face there.
Back the other way quickly. McDavid cutting for the net. Backhand, he scores!
And there were lots of plays in the past where people don't hook. Obviously, there are people that play that kind of game. They want to take it easy. But on the average, things were a lot dirtier and you had to go through a lot more hurdles and physical obstacles back then. These next two plays, Bure adapts to the hooking in different ways.
Павел Буре контролирует шайбу, ищет пути к воротам. Хорошо, выходит сбоку и шайба от конька защитника в результате прохода Павла Буре заползает в ворота белорусской команды.
Away from him and Messier skates out, long lead pass for Bure. Bure going hard to the net.
Bure's just passing him. He's barely able to see him. He's already anticipating this and ducking under. Look at that. Look at this. Like, that's insane, man. I mean, overall, is Bure as good as McDavid? I mean, no. But in the playoffs, you'd think someone would be a little more aggressive.
Dean's a very good defensive player, but Bure still has the puck. Coming in, he shoots. He scores! Another great goal by Pavel.
Oilers got the matchup they wanted. Rangers having trouble changing here. McDavid, beautiful move.
I mean, this Ranger goal is amazing, obviously, but once again, I mean, this guy here is standing still, literally looking for an autograph. And you'd figure one of these guys might at least try to grab him. Watch Bure when the defense opens up. He gets through easy, but boom, 2 hooks and the puck slides away. Imagine nowadays. I think Bure would have feasted on these defensemen, honestly. We actually got some rare audio recordings of what the defensemen were saying to McDavid and Bure, respectively, in these situations. Let's have a listen.
Watch carefully by.
I love you. Love you. I used to f guys like you in prison.
Right out in front. Picked up by the Canucks. Here's Pavel Bure with Cliff running.
Step back, Daniel-san. Step back.
7 minutes.
You suck, Larusso. You suck. It's all my money. No, all my money.
Him now the lead pass for Bure. Bure trying to break up.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
All right. Feet. And Connors in flight. Tight turns, quick strides. He's got it. Oh boy. Wow.
How fast was Pavel Bure? Well, let's find out.
1 for Kaminsky. Sador at 14.644. Remember, these times are going to be averaged. Tony Amati is out there now. Amati racing against Pavel Bure.
I'm using my own clock here because they don't seem to have one, and that explains how Bure's official time is a fraction longer than this, but somehow Tony Amonte's is faster.
As he came across the line, and
I guess because the blade of the stick crossed the line first.
Bure will add to the total differential in favor of the World All-Stars.
Bure picked up speed in the corners. That's where he won this relay race against Amati.
Tony Amati at 13.7. And Bure at 13.988. So Amati apparently came out on top there as they've got the radar guns down there.
It didn't look like that to the naked eye, did it?
No, but then again, when you're naked, a lot of things.
Peter Bondra's well out in front of Niedermayer. He would have had to have been at least 1 or 2 tenths of a second, which would have put him in around Mike Gartner's record, maybe even faster.
I ain't gonna touch that.
My naked eye tells me Bondra was ahead on that, but let's wait.
Let's wait and see.
Let's wait for the official tally, as they say in the TV business.
The only people that have ever beat this, sorry, Carl Hagelin and Jonathan Drouin, because you guys weren't going around the whole rink, and Dylan Larkin, well, we know about that. That leaves only Connor McDavid a number of times and Matthew Barzal. That puts a 37-year-old Mike Gartner as the 3rd fastest skater ever.
Mike Gartner has won this event before and is a favorite to win tonight because he posted the fastest time in the Super Skills competition held at Madison Square Garden. Just under 13 seconds for Mike.
These are Fedorov and Gartner's 1996 races simultaneously. Both are on the bottom. Fedorov and Gartner appear to be in a tie, but I've got Gartner here slower than Bondra and let's use the blade of Gartner's stick. But Bondra's body crosses first, and if we look at the starting angle for Bondra, it's not perfect, but if anything, the timer may not start for a couple frames, which would make his time even faster. If you watch the McDavid time, the timer seems to stop just after the red line, so these times, in terms of accuracy, especially in the past, are not exactly Olympic level. There's Sami Kapanen at 13.649. Here's Kapanen trying to catch Bure in the 98 Olympics. Close, but not quite as fast there. And that's why we gotta look at game situations. How fast was Bure blue line to blue line? Let's compare him with McDavid.
Вот посмотрите, Буре один прорывается к воротам, опас!
At the line, here's a breakaway for Bure. Bure going in alone. 2-0.
Yeah, that was from almost a dead start. This one by McDavid was a dead start. That's why they're slower.
Got an empty net. Connor McDavid scores.
But actually, the blue lines were farther apart in the 90s. They were 58 feet, and they changed for when Bure was in Florida to 54 feet. Now they're 50 feet. So I'll try to calculate the conversion for this to make it more accurate. Time divided by feet multiplied by feet in the opposite era.
Intercepted. And here's a breakaway for Pavel Bure. Pavel Bure skates in and scores.
Talbot back the other way. Here comes Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid blazing speed in by himself, and he scores.
Now played up high, drop pass for Bourque, and Bure's got it. Pavel Bure and Bourque in a foot race. Bure fires the shot to full, look behind him.
Lucic to McDavid, right up the middle, in on goal, and it's in.
Evan Bouchard, he'll lay it back. Connor McDavid winding up the speed. In comes McDavid. Oh, what a move to the forehead!
Puck a bit. Ratty swivels it. Here's McDavid with an explosion of speed. Off the pipe. No, it's in.
Close to the goal. And it's knocked down the ice. This is going to be an empty net goal by the Rocket. Here. And it hit something, and now here's a race. Here's Bure. He's in alone. He's right in, and he scores. Newman and fans on it. Pavel Bure, look at the speed on this guy. Oh, another great goal.
Siktar mellan benen.
var framför målet och bra passning till Bure i full fart. Vad gör han? Jo, han skjuter rakt på pass.
Here's McDavid gaining speed. McDavid sweeps to the middle. McDavid, a shot, they score!
Jumping here in Tokyo, coming in, great move, scores! Quickly back the other way. Connor McDavid. McDavid cutting for the net, his backhand, scores! Derek Ryan was out in front. Look at McDavid, steal the puck from Hanifin. Here he comes, scores!
Trying to walk into the corner, but he's turned it over. And back the other way comes McDavid. McDavid cuts in, scores!
24 seconds left on this power play for Florida. Orlev nearly picked one off. There's Bure, full flight. He's flying. Shot, score!
Bure is way closer in these game situations to McDouble, but honestly, in this example, he stopped skating just before the halfway mark in between the red line and blue line. He easily could have knocked off a couple hundreds there.
On the ice again. Here comes Bure, trying to get away from Albaline. Scores!
It's his fifth short-handed goal of the year. He leads the NHL.
Here come the Canucks. Bure down the right wing side against Sikora. Comes in. Nice save by Clowney. And then last moment to turn him around. Here it is. Watch the left arm right there. There's the pull down right there.
Now here at the blue line, Canucks took it away, pass ahead to Bure. Bure in front, shoots, he scores! It was partially blocked on its way to the net by Slater. Slater, rink wide pass.
Speaking of fans, look at Russ Cordell trying to emulate Pavel Bure flipping the puck over the net.
Les Canadiens reçoivent Mark Messier, Pavel Bure et leur coéquipier, les Canucks de Vancouver, ce mercredi 19h30.
Canucks have come to an agreement with the Soviet Army for the release of Bure.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an athlete whose arrival in this town carried with it more anticipation than Pavel Bure's.
The first time I met Pavel was down in San Jose, actually, and this smallish guy came in and couldn't speak any English, and we were all like, this is the guy, you know.
Federation, he practiced alone in Los Angeles, the home of his agent, anxious to become a Vancouver Canuck.
I hope I can be in this uniform soon.
Right from the day he first stepped on the ice for the Vancouver Canucks, he wowed the city.
Starting at right wing, please welcome the newest member of the Vancouver Canucks, wearing number 7, Pavel Bure.
I liked it. I thought, good for him. He stood in the blue line, his name was said, he's chewing his gum like crazy, and he's kind of smiling like, you ain't seen nothing yet, folks. He looked like he was ready to kick everybody's ass, and he knew it.
After Bure's first game, the next day at school, that's what everyone was talking about. Did you see Bure? Did you see Bure? Oh yeah, Pavel Bure. Like, everyone knew who he was. It was like viral word-of-mouth internet.
Great acceleration. It's just incredible.
He was quick, he's fast, and he's cute too.
Before then, it wasn't like we really knew he was like an Eric Lindros. My dad knew, and a few people who had been paying attention to some news stories. You know, certain scouts knew this, but there just wasn't the same kind of footage and knowledge about these players who weren't Canadian and they weren't exactly top draft picks.
Star im sowjetischen Eishockey mit knapp 18 Jahren, hat gestern gegen die Finnen 2 prächtige Tore erzielt und
The kid can skate. He made some moves out there that I'm glad he's on my team, and I just got to face him in practice.
Everything that I really appreciate for my teammates. It was very exciting for me. I believe I will remember this day for all my life.
Конечно, я немного волнуюсь. Ну, сейчас уже все хорошо.
I will speak slower if you speak English. Fair enough?
It's very difficult for me.
He was must-see television. He was like a pop culture star.
Bure had some pretty cool friends, and apparently he was the one bad guy in Die Hard Bruce Willis didn't kill.
Now it's intercepted. Bure shoots. He scores!
I think he's a great player, great speed, and he's going to make great wins in the NHL.
I have to agree with that statement. Pavel Bure, great speed. He's going to just tear him apart.
Following an initial flurry of goals, Pavel ran into a series of hot goaltenders, which produced some frustrating evenings for the young Russian.
Pavel Bure against John Van Beesbrook.
As his scoring exploits mounted, so too did Pavel Mania. Bure had become an overnight sensation.
Shot deflected, comes back to Pavel. Pavel Bure along the near boards, a former young Russian star. He's still young, but he's no longer a Russian. He brings it into the Shark zone, and it's knocked down by Hackett.
Bure was the first time I ever seen a player skate with a parachute.
Last year.
Here's a lead for the Canucks over the line, centering pass. Bure shoots, big save by Belfour. That great Pavel Bure, an electrifying player, and he had a good chance. Belfour shut the door. And they were so excited when he came here, they sold out the practice rink, or there was a standing room only crowd in the practice rink for his first practice as a member of the Canucks.
Boards. Adams feeds it on the right to Pavel Bure, coming in on goal, comes to the slot, and
Bure's winding up, and he can go coast to coast. Here's Bure, hauled down by Carlisle.
Look at the speed, and a good penalty by Carlisle. Olofsson is beaten one-on-one, and Carlisle makes sure that Bure doesn't get in by himself.
Nedved over the line, right circle pass. Oh, here comes Bure, right out in front. Shot, score, beautifully made. Boy, you can't leave that guy alone. He's got too much speed.
It gets to center right, and Bure with the puck for Vancouver. Cross the line, right around Wilson. Walks and shoots, score! Left wing corner, gates away from a defending Santos. Lynchen drops it in the corner for Adams. To Bure, slips away from Whitney. One-on-one against Whitney. Bure, twisting and turning, stick handling on the left wing board. Heads towards the slot. Whitney applies the poke check, but Bure gets the puck back. Feeds over to Adams. As Bure in the slot shoots, score! What a play by Pavel Bure! Wow! He stick handled around three guys, lost the puck on a stick check to Whitney, got it back, gave it at a give and go to Adams, and snapped one in.
Later in the period, here he comes again. Number 10 over the line, winds up, fires, and baby! And here it comes.
Many Bure fans will remember that he scored his 50th goal against Buffalo in 92-93, but here's something you may not remember. Bure scored his 50th goal originally in highlight fashion against the Winnipeg Jets just before this, but the goal was called back because the puck had actually crossed the line on a shot by Phil Housley for the Winnipeg Jets. Bure and Vancouver got shut down by the Kings in '93, but it didn't matter because Peter Nedved got Gretzky's stick.
And Montreal is still alive.
Peter Nedved just asked Wayne Gretzky for his stick, and Nedved is skating off with Gretzky's stick.
Up again. Nemestikov throws a pick, and Bure is broke loose and scores! What a goal, Pavel Bure!
The red-hot Pavel Bure, head fake outside, back inside. Again, another fake on Terreri.
This was a perfect opportunity for a backhand or to do one of those through-the-leg shots, which most people probably today would have thought of. Honestly, this versus a through-the-leg shot, you'd have to be a lot faster and more agile to pull this off.
Sixth fastest in NHL history to score 100 and Pavel. Things going well this year? You happy with the way things are going so far?
Not really, no. Beginning season I had an injury and I was out for 3 weeks, and it's tough to come back. And I think right now I'm back on the track. I started scoring goals and I'm enjoying it.
What about McGillney and Fedorov? You used to play together in junior. Would you like to see yourselves get together on a line with them sometime in some opportunity?
Yeah, we played together with Fedorov in the All-Star game, and I had a lot of fun.
As you look at that All-Star game, what are the highlights of something like that for a weekend for you?
Highlights for a
week. What you like the best?
What I like the best on the All-Star? It's those, everything, like to be around the stars like Gretzky, Hall, and Coffey, it was great,
50-goal scorer and NHL All-Star Pavel Bure. Pavel, is it difficult playing this first game after the long road trip for you?
Yeah, sure. It was real difficult first period. We wasn't home for a couple of weeks, but we're gonna work hard and try to come back.
Did you enjoy playing in the All-Star game in New York?
Oh yeah, it was lots of fun. You know, it was great.
And do you remember this goaltender?
Oh yeah, sure. I could have scored.
Again, you had another scoring chance. And do you remember what you said about the All-Star game and Mike Richter after the game? There's a truck sitting in his driveway, and I gave it to him. You must have had fun, though.
Yeah, I'm supposed to sit on the passenger seat beside it.
And power play opportunity in this game.
The captain, Trevor Linden, dishes it off for Bure. Bure moves in. And
well, I want you to watch carefully as Bure comes in with a tremendous move.
Leaves it there for Cavallini. Cavallini is checked by Bure, and Bure races after the puck. Bure against Panther, trying to go around the defenseman. He does. He scores. Beautiful play by Pavel Bure as he used his speed to get around Hatcher.
Well, Don, this hurts more than the check that Shane Churla took. Bure gets hit right here by Hatcher and hit pretty well as he goes down. But watch him get back in this play and watch him fight off Hatcher as he drives to the net. You talked about the physical play of Bure in this hockey game, Don. Gets the left leg out and just drives to the net. How does he hold on to this puck for so long? Moak plays him almost perfectly. He needed another 4 inches on his goal stick.
Close to the goal. And it's snuck down the ice. This is going to be an empty net goal by the Rocket. Here. This is over. Speedy Russian Rocket score in this game. And the Canucks, Trevor Linden, take it to the Bure. Bure speeding in.
He was scary with the puck. I mean, he could do stuff that made the other players look like they were in another league.
Great shot blocked by Craven, and then Bure goes.
McLean has gone to the bench. Puck is knocked to center. Nearly a break. Linden in there. Scores! Trevor Linden on a terrific effort. The Canucks get it up to Bure. He's going in. Bure made a great move. He couldn't get by. Hooked up over the line. Bure was hauled down.
Yeah, it probably was, you know, the chance of the life, and you never know if you're going to have another one, so sure he disappointed.
Linden leaves it for Bure. Bure works back to the point, still controlling it, moving into the slot, trying to go to his forehand, he scores! What a great move by Pavel Bure! He took the pass in the corner and worked out into the slot, made a neat move to maneuver into position, and put it up high on Curtis Joseph.
Lume firing it over to Pavel Bure. Bure sliding it through. Nice pass. Courtnall back out to Lume. Now here's Bure. Shot, scores! What a shot.
Wait a minute. No goal. Man in the crease. Paul Stewart shaking his head. From Bure. Can we see Linden? Yes. He's in the crease, but boy, that's close.
Not according to Stewart, it wasn't close.
Towards Momesso, far corner, looks for Bure, touch pass to the line, held in nicely by Brown. To Bure, far corner. Feeding, rounding at the dot, back to Bure, trying to cut in there, the stop shot, and a save by... Here comes Brent Hedican on the rush for Vancouver. The shot by Bure!
With that tremendous speed, one of the few players in the league that has the ability to go to the backhand and get off a hard enough shot. It is one of the more difficult shots for a goaltender to stop.
But it's turned over at the blue line by Gretzky, and here comes Pavel Bure. And he scores.
It back off, and Vancouver will chase in the final 17 of their man advantage.
We're seeing the Canucks here on the power play, really looking for the backdoor play, looking for the weak side forward to sneak in behind the penalty kill.
What moves he made, and he got a great shot away.
If you're a Vancouver Canucks fan, this is one of the worst highlights you've ever seen, when Bure injured his knee the first time. It was like a bad dream. I remember people telling me that Bure changed his number to 96 because that's the year he was going to leave Vancouver. It was ridiculous. And that injury was faked. Bure, of course, originally wanted 96 when he came to the Canucks because of the date that he arrived in North America, September 6th. But Pat Quinn vetoed it because he didn't like high numbers. He changed his mind in 1995, though, when they acquired Alexander McGillney, who had number 89. In 1996, Bure came back, and the Canucks had new coach Tom Rennie. Rumor has it he taught Bure the skate move, and he only needed to show him once. In the first game of the 96-97 season, Bure got hammered into the boards and ended up getting whiplash.
Small hit, a big hit.
The injuries had taken their toll.
The one thing that clearly happened here that began the breakdown of this relationship was an accusation that he had refused to play in the playoffs, and that simply did not happen. Somewhere from the Vancouver Canuck organization, and it was never dispelled by them in a way that Pavel felt satisfied with. I mean, this guy is a consummate team player, and any team player being accused of something like that would just be devastated, and he was absolutely devastated by that, and I don't think he ever recovered. And then a number of other issues occurred after that were probably, he was probably more sensitive about. Still want to be a Canuck. I still have to play hard. Still want to be a Canuck. That's my answer.
Knocked away by Hedican. Breaking out. Bure's open. Lead to Bure. Bure on the breakaway. Bure's in. Scores! Pavel Bure beats Mike Richter on a shorthanded breakaway. And it's 3-1 Vancouver.
The boards in the slot, Scatchard. For McGillney in front to Bure. He got it! Well, you talk about hand-eye coordination.
Bure in over the hawk line to Hedican. To Bure cutting right in, stick hand. Pavel Bure on a give and go with Brett Hedican.
Playing on the outside, watched by Bure. And now Bure intercepts the pass, and off he goes again. Zezel trying to make it a 2-on-1. Bure all the way, scores!
You can't do that when Pavel Bure's playing high. And now it's a 2-on-1. There was going to be a penalty right there on Zezel. Now Bure takes it around, goes around Wilkie like he wasn't there.
In the offensive zone, but nothing to show for it. Here's Bure with a steal and the hat trick. Belfour was covering the post to his left. He beat him inside the other post.
Then it's dumped to center ice by Brashear, picked up by Bure. Bure shoots, score!
Watch Bure flip this puck up and over. It's up and over both defensemen's stick, and he has Roman Turek going the other way, shoots it back against the grain, and one of the most exciting players in the league, if not the most exciting player.
Olympic team, 4-on-4, Messier and Bure is in alone. Bure scores! Burbe, Sakic can't keep it in, and here's Bure in again. Second break, second goal. Pavel Bure, shorthanded.
You know, some people used to criticize Bure for being selfish and more concerned about scoring goals. But I'll tell you, I've seen him in games, late in the game when the Canucks were losing, and Bure's still looking to score goals. This is something that you've got to love as a coach.
Все-таки придется оставить Буре с шайбой. Смотрите, один он сейчас рвется к воротам. В большинстве по-прежнему находится Ванкувер, естественно. Олунд. Могильный, по-моему, это был опасный момент. И Павел Буре, хет-трик.
Take it is Portnoy. Give it away. Bure in front, shoots, he scores. Oh, you can't give it away to that guy in your own zone. And Pavel Bure gets his second of the game.
Take the shot. Moore stood there, and here comes Pavel Bure. He's got some jump in his stride here in the third period. And the lethargy that seems to have overcome this Canuck team tonight is really surprising. Bure seems to be the only one with consistent jump in his stride.
Well, you buy a ticket to watch this guy play, and it's trite, I know, but you don't sit in your seat as much when he's playing.
He is worth the price of admission.
Boy, did he ever beat some guys.
Boucher, pass taken away. Bure on a breakaway. Bure in front, he shoots, he scores! Here's Babbage with it. Over to Messier. Messier to Bure for the hat trick. He shoots, he scores!
moves on, coming right down the middle. His third of the night, and it's 5-0 Vancouver.
Remember Jillian Guess in the late 90s? If you're from Vancouver, you probably do. How about Bindi Johal? Jillian Guess dated Peter Gill, a longtime affiliate of Bindi Johal. And Jillian Guess had a niece, Dawn Bryan, who was dating David Duchovny and Pavel Bure.
Will it be long-term or simply short-term?
There's Trevor Linden off to Bure, a little room. Pavel Bure scores! Right through Patrick Waugh! And I mean through him. That was a 5-hole shot that Waugh saw all the way from the top of the circle. Flames still have the power play. Will for 45 seconds, and now Bure has a chance. Right in front, backhander, scores! Pavel Bure! And now it is 6-3 Vancouver, their third shorthanded goal of the game.
Well, down the ice. 1 minute left in the penalty to Hulse. What a gorgeous day it was in Vancouver. When the sun shines here, it's spectacular. Here's Bure. Great rush! Score! There it is. There it is. About a $3 million goal.
19 inches long, 9 pounds 2 ounces, born Saturday. So the sales staff is on the trip originally.
And then all of a sudden, Bure was traded to Florida.
The baby born on the weekend. Chris, we miss you. Here's Bure walking in, shoots, scores! The Russian rocket has landed! He has his first goal as a Florida Panther.
Bure was drafted 113th overall. It was believed that it was illegal to draft him at this time. But the Canucks chief scout Mike Penny claimed he knew that Pavel Bure had played the minimum 11 games required for Bure to be drafted after the third round, so the Canucks took a chance and picked him. Bure was going to be put back into the draft for the next year, but they came up with some evidence thanks to Igor Larionov going to Russia and doing some work, although some of that information contradicted the original information from Mike Penny. It's rumored that NHL President John Ziegler and Pat Quinn made some kind of under-the-table deal relating to a suspension that Pat Quinn had in a previous season. Pat Quinn was suing John Ziegler, and he said that he would drop those charges if he acquired the rights to Bure. After all that, Bure makes his way from the Soviet Union to California in 1991, and no one's even there to meet him for 2 weeks other than his agent Ron Seltzer. Canucks fans originally believed he wanted to trade for a bigger contract, but that's not true. The reason started right from day one, as we discussed, when he took a big chance coming to North America, when he expected Canuck management to be there waiting for them, but there was no one other than his agent. After Bure won the Calder Trophy, the team agreed to give him a new contract, which took 17 months, and then it was in Canadian dollars. Then the lie about Bure's threat to not play in the playoffs if he didn't get his contract.
Pavel Bure. Hey, how much, Pavel? Remember Pat Quinn was hot at you about Pavel Bure, and maybe Pavel doesn't remember this in '94, but you didn't say he blackmailed the Canucks. What you said is that the contract was wrong because the story we got was that Pavel and Arthur Griffiths negotiated it over Pat's head. That was the time Pat said he was going to punch me out. Right. Yeah, but I didn't even say it. I said it. What are you kidding?
After the season, they were 3 months late paying him his signing bonus. Then there was the lost back pay during the lockout, which they refused to pay him.
Before this shortened season started, there was a contract dispute, but Pavel Bure and the Vancouver Canucks have $1.5 million in escrow, and they will work this out, and if it has to be, they're going to go to court and make sure that the right decision is made, and if the Canucks lose that, they'll give them the money, but if not, they're keeping the money.
They finally agreed to settle for $1 million over 2 years later.
It's a poke at it, and now here's Bure jumping on a 3-on-2. This is where he does his best work. Passes off in the shot, but when he save rebound, Bure scores!
Wait, he'll take the shot, and then the rebound comes right to Bure. Van Beesbroek does a nice job. He's way out the top of the crease. He's going to make the save, cut down the angle, but the key is Bure going to the net. Here comes
Bure
the
gets
shot.
this rebound right out of midair while moving at high speed. Incredible.
And the puck comes back to the point. Svela knows where Bure's going to go.
Bure was on a tear, but then this knee injury, which kept him out, luckily only several weeks.
With the knee injury, and he's already missed 5 games this season.
They were 0 for 6 the other night, and here's a turnover and a breakaway for Bure. Right in, he scores a short-handed goal. On the line again now for Bure. He walks in. Bure with some time, shoots, he scores. What a shot! The hat trick for Bure. Well, Bure came in a nice game with 10 goals in 10 games. He's now got 13 goals in 11 games. That's Bure. Now Bure is going to look here, and when he does, this man is just going to pull off a second. He buys just a little time from that guy. And watch what Bure does. Upstairs. He looked them off, John. You're going to have time. And Bure again. That is just a great shot.
And then Bure's knee gave out again.
Dvorak's outlet pass for Kozlov. He's got Bure onside. Bure to the net, shoots, scores! Pavel Bure! And the Panthers take a 1-0 lead.
The puck got to him, and it's all over. 1 goal, 1-0 lead.
Who's out there right now with Klee, the other. Delayed penalty. It's going to be against Washington. Here's Bure showing speed. Bure scores! Pavel Bure! How about that? 1-0 Florida.
The comeback. Bure playing his former team as a Florida Panther.
There may be some boos sent the Rockets' way for how he blasted off.
You know, I can't control that, and for me it's really important if people would react. You know, if it would be silent on the stand, that would bother me.
And in an ironic twist, when he takes the ice tomorrow as the opposition, it will be exactly 8 years to the day of his first NHL game.
It's probably was the best game I ever played in my life. I remember I was really nervous, and you know, I couldn't sleep night before. I couldn't sleep.
After suffering a broken finger in a game against the Oilers on Tuesday night.
I can deal with the pain. I'm not just disappointed, I'm really angry, and I'm really pissed off. It's going to be difficult because, you know, I was waiting for that game so long, and I really wanted to play, but they can't.
Should be a pretty good game tonight. But BC Live.
Good point. Here's a pass on the left side, knocked down by Bure. Look at Bure, cut it off the wing, and he scores! What a goal by Pavel Bure! His 42nd of the season. Bure has got to knock it out of the air. Look at that. Wow. Knocks it down out of the air, and then puts it behind Tugnutt.
You can find comments on Reddit, Bure being nominated for the Hart Trophy and not really being as worthy as Pronger or Yager. Some people will say about Bure and the Panthers losing in 2000 to the Devils. The Devils were a great team that year that went on to win the Stanley Cup, and the Blues were the best team in the regular season with Chris Pronger, part of why he won the Hart Trophy, yet they lost to the worst team in the conference, the San Jose Sharks.
He seems to be able to score goals at will.
Watch the draw come back, and you'll see it. It was deflected right by the Lightning forward at that time as they tried to put it up to, actually, it was Kabina who had moved in. And it was deflected past him, and you know Pavel Bure with that speed doesn't need much of an opening.
9 seconds of this first period. Pavel Bure to Ray Whitney, back to Bure, back to Whitney. These two guys are just a little dangerous together.
In 2000, Bure led the league in goals, goals created, even strength goals, game-winning goals, shots, and goals per game. He also had a record where he scored. Florida usually won.
Period power play. Zubeda finds Bure. He finds the back of the net. It's 30. It's 1-0 Florida. Every time Bure scores, Florida wins. That's just the way life works.
They are jumped over a check. Oh, good. Pavel Bure is on his own. And he scores for the hat trick.
Once he gets to this position, none better than that. There's the hat trick, number 13 of the year.
Here's a lead pass for Bure, onside. Pavel Bure moves in, and it looked like it went in the net, and did. Pavel Bure with a go-ahead goal, his 38th of the year, 20th third-period goal, 3-2 Florida.
Great pass by Victor Kozlov. Fake, throws it.
Now played up high, drop pass for Bork, and Bure's got it. Pavel Bure and Bork in a foot race. Bure fires the shot, Defoe look behind him. Bure tucks it home. Goal number 39.
Well, he knew. If you looked at Defoe, you knew that he didn't have any idea where the puck was. So following the puck, look at that. There it is. This angle, we see it perfectly.
Roberts fail off the point. Worrell's got it. Quick shot. Bure scores. Number 40.
Isolation on Pavel Bure. He sees the puck coming. The little chipper. How much room do you think Pavel Bure had? Not much. But again, the quickness of the release, the redirection, beautiful.
That's the final regular season home game. The finale against the Bruins. Wednesday night, quick shot, scores! Pavel
Bure right now. What's it like going to Miami as opposed to being in a colder, rainier city like Vancouver? I mean, all of a sudden, you're getting up every single morning and there's sunshine and you're playing in hockey.
Thanks for it's raining right now. But
there's a break. It's on the ice. Bure will touch it. Bure now trying to walk to the front of the net. Unbelievable. Here's Recchi. Brings it in over the line. Tipped there. Panthers on the turnover. Send Bure away. He's got a breakaway. Shorthanded. His second of the game. Will this be 59? Indeed! A Panther record. The point for Kozlov. Kozlov. Bure. One-timer scores! Verabet to shoot it away from Domi. Now Bure. One man back. Pavel shoots.
No one shoots it like that any better than he does.
Stopped at the blue line, but the Maple Leafs can't keep it in. Bure is open. Watch out. Bure scores!
Bure returned to Vancouver finally to play in the 2001-2 season on a game that was pay-per-view. Talk about lame. What a way to score, though.
Cody with room. Down low, Bure. He scores! Pavel Bure. It's a power play goal.
And Bure with a wink for the Florida fans as the former Panther.
Before fell down. Lindros works it behind the net. He's picked up by Anders Eriksson. Bure bets it in! Pavel Bure!
He does. He waits. Nobody picks him up.
Double teamed by Sean Donovan, but kept it alive to Bure. He shoots, he scores! Korea gave it away to Nedved. Checked by Soleil, gets it to Bure. And Bure's on the move. Rangers changing. Bure around Luchin to the net. Score!
Oh, baby.
Pavel Bure! Rangers win! Oh, what a goal by Bure to break his streak! His first goal in 10 games.
A remarkable play. Bure was 1-on-3.
In 2002-3, he doesn't seem like the same player he was before. Early in the season, actually after a long pointless streak, 9 games, he gets 3 goals and an assist against the Columbus Blue Jackets. But his ice time, his lack of skating, creativity, and intensity is very noticeable to anyone who remembers him from Vancouver.
He has Bure. Score! It's a hat trick for Pavel Bure.
First guy I recall doing it regularly is Brett Hull. Brett Hull until somebody says otherwise. Brett Hull. Brett Hull.
Dixie is going to dish for Bure, and there you have goal number 48 for Pavel.
Dixon Ward. Ward in front to Bure. Oh, what a play. Tic-tac and a toe.
Brown moves in over to Linden. Linden from Bure. And he moves in back to Bure. The shot, the save by Vernon. He moves in back to Bure. A one-timer. Big save. They score on the rebound. Jelena.
Babbage to Bure. Bure coming here. He's providing the Sabres with the type of goal.
Right pad on that. One marking into the slot, deflected right to the side of the goal. Bure scores. Oh, the patience of Pavel Bure.
Steps up. Played by Cross, and he hits Bure. Bure on the breakaway. Bure to the net. Fake shoots. Score!
Last game that he played, he stopped Isbister.
Bure against Falcoon on the penalty shot. He scores!
Bure has the NHL record for penalty shot goals with 7.
Here comes Pavel Bure on Patrick Laine. Bure scores!
And then it was over. Like a weird dream.
And welcome to a very special evening. As the great Pavel Bure has his number 10 retired by the Vancouver Canucks.
Brown, a long pass to Pavel Bure. In the clear, right in. Yeah, it scores! Pavel Bure has won it in overtime. Pavel Bure picked up a perfect pass. Stick handled in the clear. Deke Vernon gets the winner at 2:20 of the second overtime.
And also on that goal, I didn't describe the pass by Brown, which was so perfect, because all of a sudden there was Pavel in the clear.
From my very first practice in Russia as a boy to my last NHL game. It's because of those people and those friendships that I stand here tonight. I share this night, this honor with all of you.
And he used to get nailed. That's what made him great, and he was great. And him and I are friends, by the way, as you know. Yeah.
Возможностей.
Павел Буре не был исключением, однако, как и всегда в подобных случаях, чья-то рука свыше для этого маленького человека.
Где-то было лет 6 Вальке и того меньше. Мы просто подумали о том, что все же два мальчика нужно...
Семья Буре не могла не сделать Павла, а затем и Валерия спортсменами. Слишком велик был груз наследственности, славы отца и деда профессиональных спортсменов. От плавания к хоккею.
Раньше было все связано с водой, а потом воду заморозили, превратили в лед, и мы пошли с братом на лед.
Bure's first game in the Pacific Coliseum wasn't actually in November of 1991, but in 1986 with the Russian midget team. Even Wayne Gretzky was there. I remember this goal from New Year's Eve '92. Just perfection.
Pavel Bure. Bure across the line. Bure in the slot. Bure in front. Shoot. Score!
Bure was a great player away from home. He was one of the best players at scoring goals on the road. Now, in the yearbooks, you used to get those statistics, but online, I don't know where to find that. Every time I look up NHL statistics, you can't find road goals, first period, third period goals. A lot of those stats are missing.
Victor Kozlov got it out. Bure is flying. He's in. Goal. Dropped it back to Bure. Can he do something? On the rim of the circle, all the way back to the line, and then find Bure again, getting ready. Set. No shot. Maybe this time. Sharp play goal for it. Still no shot. Here it is. That's knocked down at Joseph. Look for it. Who's got it? Bure at first. He's in there.
Goalies wore smaller pads back then. Okay, first off, back then is a number of different times because the last changes really in size of goalie pads pretty much started throughout the later 80s till the early 2000s. With the exception of the style of pads, pretty much becoming those perfect flat rectangles we see nowadays. You really gotta admire the style of the pads through the 90s and how different they were. Kelly Rudy had the smallest pads maybe ever, straight out of some street hockey in the mid-80s. He probably got them out of a box of Frosted Flakes. Kelly Rudy, though, still stopped many people, including Bure many times.
To Bure in the slot. Pavel Bure shoots. Save Rudy. Play that he thought he had scored. And McLean took it away. Here's Bure with speed. Bure going in alone. Save the loose puck. Side. Turned it around to a 2-on-1 for Vancouver. Now a pass stolen by Bure. In front he shoots. Saved by Rudy. Rebound. Bure can't jam it in. Bure with it again. Penalty coming up. Loose puck.
Bure went up against these goalies with larger pads in the dead puck era, playing on a Florida Panther team that would need to be on a man advantage the whole game to beat the current Panther team, and still he got 59 goals. Bure was already 2 season-ending knee injuries deep at this time. A lot of people forget this.
6 and they're falling to 26 best. Here's Bure, goes short side, scores! Pavel Bure!
That being key. Then as Pavel Bure he'll find the smallest of holes on the short side.
With a nice play to Lindros. Now Ruchinski, he scores! Boards there. Bure sets up Lindros, who sets up Ruchinski, and talk about a shot.
Looking to his left, cut back to the middle of the ice on his forehand, slipped back.
Bure with the McDavid style no-look pass.
A 5-1 lead, but what a play by Bure. The deflection by Sergio Momesso. Here's a lead pass, Messier up to Bure, 2-on-1. Bure, Messier scores! Mark! That one was picked off. Here comes Bure with Momesso. Momesso 6-2. The Vancouver Canucks lead. Here's Bure. Bure taking it against the board.
Right up the center ice, Ross Cornell. The Pavel Bure. Left side. Lume shoots. Save.
Comes up to help Bolt. It is cleared to Bure. Trying to make the pass, and now does on the second attempt. And Bure across the line, trying to give it to Gretzky, but it went behind him.
set it up, and
In front, and that's tipped aside by Kirk McLean. Brought back up now by Courtnall. Gives over to Pavel Bure. The Russian rocket watched by Stevens. Dipped it into Babbage in a...
Devils came very close to too many men on the ice during that last change on this.
Up top, Kings turn it over, play it ahead, onside, behind everybody. Bure and Messier, Bure to Messier, they score. Unbelievable.
Keep it there for Bure, and now Ledger. Back to Bure. Keane and Sundstrom, the penalty killers. They get it through to Ojik. He'll get it back to Olin. There's that shot.
To work in deep. Zalapsky trying to stay with him. Bure takes it back to the point. Here's Adams cutting for the net. He scores!
Over center, Bure gets to the line. Sliding the pass, Lume, set it up, Cordell scores! The chance to move it. He does that, up to Bure.
He should have been just a little bit too hard of pass for DeMaio to handle.
Bure for Lume. Lume spins the net. Bure robbed by DeVoe. Rebound is poked into the net. Rebound cleared to center. Bure racing in on Smith. Cuts to the net. Bure the shot. Belt for the second session in this game. Has been quite a wide open. Three great chances for Mike Pekka in this third period. Now, here's the steal by Bure. He's hauled down, a penalty.
Got a piece, then Bure gets it through the legs of Chelios. Chelios is going to get penalty.
To catch Bure, the shot, and a pad save made by Weeks. Bure keeps it in, nifty move, centering pass, and a goal!
Melon beat.
The Islanders get caught. Take a watch here. Bure, watch what he does. He swings the puck around. Little bounce off the boards. Takes a cross check from Cairns, and the puck ends up in the net. Bure, the puck always follows them. Watch now. He'll give up. Well, this is after. Look at the speed. Good catch by Stevie Weeks. But he gave up on the puck early on. It was as if, well, I lost it, but so what? Right here. You see him look down? One of the Islanders handed it to him. My goodness. He's good enough, guys. Don't help him.
He's a clutch player. Game-winning goals. He's #1 in the NHL with 11. When he scores, this team wins 25-7-1 this year. When Bure scores, and overall, when he scores a point since he's arrived in Florida, they're 32-14-7. One final rush for the Panthers. Whitney there to pick it up. Passes to Bure, who scores! With 1.4 seconds remaining in the second, Bure and Whitney have given the Panthers the lead. Stepping up Janssen on the pinch. Across ice it goes. Back past Jamie Rivers. Here's Bure. In on Weeks. He shoots and scores!
What a heartbreaker for the Islanders, but boy, what a play someone made to get the puck, or let the puck get to Bure. It was only a matter of lifting up an Islanders stick. It was an onside play. Bure had come off the bench again, and no one picked him up, and he picked up a loose puck and walked in all alone. Watch for the stick being lifted up right there. And there comes Bure, doing what he does best, and boy did he bear down.
Shot it high over the crossbar.
Seconds ticking off. Islanders can't keep it in. The net is open. Here's Bure for the hat trick, and he scores.
Is there anybody happier than Pavel Bure? You'd think that was the go-ahead goal. An empty netter is 50th.
Lume shot it to the line and out to center. Here's Bure. Here's Bure, back to Lume, picked away by Richter. Good pressure by Vancouver. Bure now looking around. Bure hangs on to it. A neat pass, goes in there, Lume shoots. Crowd is still buzzing. Here's Bure. The crossbar. 2 Canucks are away. 3 of them. The pass. Score. The Vancouver Canucks.
Penalty. Richter made a super save off running.
Rangers staying close to him. Bure hooked the stick and took it out again. Now Craven to Bure, one man to beat. Can he beat it? Coming in on Zubov. He's got him. Right in. Score! 2-0 Vancouver. Probably their last rush on this power play, and they bring it in. McIntyre left it. Here's Bure. There have been penalties, but it's Bure coming up. He's saving this time. Bure's exciting again. Get in there, but the Rangers Zubov is going to get a chance to move it out. 10 seconds left of the penalty to New York. A crowd in the corner. Bure comes out with it.
To 1982. Well, they had to
making it at center, lost it to Bure. Bure coming in, shoots, and Richter was hurt with that shot. And went up high. Richter looked dazed. No offside this time against the Canucks, so they'll bring it back.
Well, there's Mr. Myers of Saturday Night Live fame. Leaf fan, obviously, by the jacket.
Here's Bure, and he's coming in. Bure shoots. And Babbage turns for Vancouver. Look out, Bure's outside. Stop by Panther.
Here's an ISO of it. Back foot kept him onside. There's the shot. And McCowan roars him into the end of the ring.
Shot kicked out by McLean. A fine stop, and Bure going again. Bure backhand. Pounded by Linden. Bure takes the puck. Bure coming back near the line and circling to shoot it. It is knocked down by McCowan. He can't get it out. Adams backhander deflected away. Bure again.
great players come down on him. None much faster than Bure, who took the...
Bure liked using backhands.
Ojek with Cliff Ronning and Pavel Bure. Bure, number 10, cuts to the middle. Backhand shot, he scores! The Rocket has put the Canucks within a goal.
Kozlov picks it up. Here come the Panthers. In front, backhanded by Bure, and it Andy. Looking for that far corner. Bure with a one-timer.
Messier släpar. Går själv runt.
Bure had a really quick wind-up and release on the slap shot. Pavel Bure had a lot of ice time, and we're going to start our focus from 1997-98 when it was first tracked by the NHL till 2001, which was Bure's last good year. Bure seems to average around 23 minutes a game. If we compare other top forwards' ice time from around then, Teemu Selanne a little less, closer to 22.5, Lindros around the same, Forsberg same too, but in 99-2000 was injured. Paul Kariya played closer to 24, Jágr played around 23.5, Sakic around the same. Mario Lemieux we can't track until 2001, and he didn't play complete seasons, but when healthy he's around 23 plus, possibly more in his prime. Nowadays with McDavid and McKinnon, they're both at around 22, but when we take a look at Artemi Panarin, I call him Artemi Panini, he's not even at 20 minutes. What? A lot of this extra ice time simply just affected his knee more negatively and shortened his career.
Knocked him down. Bure came away with the puck. Bure still moving around behind the net here. Good job by Bure to control it. Leach again came by him. Bure spinning, trying to wear his man out. Bure, Leach goes by. All of this interesting, but there's the final result. The shot by Bure.
He played over 40 minutes 2 weeks ago against San Jose.
In fact, I actually went to Global via phone call and then email to try and see if I could access some old highlights of Bure. I was told you'd have to pay $250.
Hey, how you doing? It's Tony L from the NHL. What can I do for you?
Hello, Tony L?
Yeah, Tony L. What did I tell you? Tony L.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so I was making a Bure highlight package video, Pavel Bure. So I'm looking for some old archive NHL footage highlights. Is that possible?
Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of footage. We got all sorts of archive stuff in the back. I can get my friend Louie to take a look for you. What do you need?
Well, I mean, I can give you some specific...
Hey, we got this footage.
Okay. Is there any, like, contracts or legalities to this or anything I gotta sign?
Tons of legalities. You gotta pay, man. You don't just get some old footage of people slapping a rubber ball around.
What kind of prices are we talking about?
Oh, you know, I'm thinking the range of $3,000, $5,000.
For how much?
2 seconds.
What?
I'm running a sale right now. Usually it's 1.5. You get an extra half second.
That can't be reasonable. Come on.
Yeah. It's in the guidelines or something. You know, you're in the book.
Shit.
The NHL book.
This goal, I always think of the Mighty Ducks, because remember the cradling pass exercise with the eggs, which is probably a lot more difficult than they make it. I mean, I highly doubt hockey players actually use eggs. Look into that. Right here. Watch the pass. Now, Bure doesn't really cradle it, bounces off his stick, but this works to his advantage. Now he has to reach out a bit, grab it. The defenseman is swiping away at it. Bure is now able to turn in on him. Okay, so this goal, Bure makes a nice flip pass over the stick, cross ice, gets the puck back, banks it off his skate, and then goes into the corner to take a crazy sharp angle shot over top of the goalie, Van Briesbroek. I think he actually banked it off his shoulder, really. And Van Briesbroek might have not been hugging the post because he thought a pass was coming.
He can score from anywhere.
Now you become a goal scorer. Let's go back to Thanksgiving Day Monday. You can give thanks in part to Pavel Bure. 2 terrific goals. Tell me about these here. This is your first one. This is Bure's shot. He went right for the net on the perfect tip.
Prior to that, Skrudland and Berg breaking away. Here's Gino Ojcik in front. Bure! What a stop!
Hitting that well. Now Ojcik starts again. Up to Pavel Bure. 2-on-1 with Mark Messier. The pass to Messier. Moving in. Getting a ton of ice time tonight. Nice pass to Bure. Up to Messier. Cleans it out now to Ojcik. He shoots.
Players were smaller back then. Vancouver last season average size was 6'1", 196 pounds, but that seems to get bigger when you travel back to 2009 at 6'2", 205 pounds, and in the early 90s to mid-90s, it was 6'1", 200 pounds. The Kings, 6'1", 199. Back in 2011, they were 6'2" and 210. In the 90s, 6'1"-ish, 200 plus. Pittsburgh Penguins, we see a similar trend, so that myth has been debunked.
Less than a minute to go. Yager, right wing board, dealing it to the point for Kovalev. All kinds of traffic in front. And here's a break. Pavel Bure, for the 3rd straight game, will score an empty net goal, and he hammers it home for his 20th of the year.
Bure had 117 goals in 2 seasons with Florida, and only Yager, at 93, was within 40 goals of him. But was his level of play at his best? Well, arguably. When you take into account injuries to the 2 top players, Ray Whitney and Victor Kozlov, and a total of 374 man games lost due to injury for Florida, in the peak of the dead puck era, Bure scored 29.5% of Florida's goals in 2000-2001. Did they televise that many games there then? Up in Vancouver, it was impossible to see Florida games, unless you had a satellite. I'm not sure if even Americans could see more than a handful a season, which was really unfortunate, and many of the chances he may have had in exciting rushes or moves have never been seen and won't ever be seen by most hockey fans anywhere, because there are very few games, and of course highlights from games from that era, that are available or ever were to the public.
Came out front, no Red Wing there. Look at Bure's reaction. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby.
The Canucks' point streak record is held by Peter Nedved and Todd Bertuzzi. However, if we look at this point streak, February the 6th, 1994, 10-game point streak. 11-12. He plays Florida. I remember that game. This would have been a 13-game point streak. Then he goes on an 8-game goal scoring streak, beating the team's record. It still stands today. 12-game point streak. Jyrki Lumme scored the goal against Florida. Bure tipped it in, is what they said. But then they went on video replay after and changed it, taking the goal away. So he was literally an inch away from having a 25-game point streak.
The defenseman, here it is right here, watch this.
The way Bure does this too off the backhand, almost everybody does it nowadays from the forehand. It seems more generic.
Vanek walks around Postma.
He also does them through the legs into the skates. You don't really see that much.
Center ice, played by Bure of Vancouver. Bure with a gorgeous move.
And some of them, like these two, aren't even necessary at all.
3-on-2.
This one by Ben Eager was a good one, though. The guy from Minnesota did it. There was no one even near him. He takes the puck, throws it through his legs, and then makes a cross-ice pass, which is a good scoring chance. Completely pointless, and he slows himself down. He would have moved half a second faster if he didn't do the move.
Carson circles in his own zone into the center.
Now here's a good way to do it. Pass was behind Bure. No time wasted. Perfect.
Pressure on goal, but didn't score. It's a goal for 30. Here comes Pavel Bure, ready to go. Entry warms it over. And save on Bure. Here comes Pavel again. In a great speed. What move? He's not the most exciting player in hockey. Pavel Bure.
Boy, Bure, unbelievable how he got a stick.
This is a Datsuki and Deke prototype.
Number 51, just a good hard blast, and finally the point and shoot the puck.
What's the most exciting thing for you to do on the ice? Do you like to score goals? Do you like to set up other people to score goals? What do you like to do best?
Actually I just like to have fun on the ice. When you're having fun, and you enjoy it, it's the way to be.
How about your friend Gino Odjick? You got him going this year? You give him some lessons?
Oh yeah, he played unbelievable. He scored 15 goals, and I'm really happy about him.
11 shots on goal, the game-winning goal, and 4 great scoring chances, and the first star of the game, Pavel Bure.
There he is, number 10. I asked him this afternoon, or this morning, let me correct myself. What about that number 10? He said, I just feel better with number 10, Bob. I thought about it all summer and decided Friday night, let's make the change. So he's made the change.
I can't say about myself how I play. Take my word for it, you played pretty well. Okay.
A real honest person, and what you hear is what it is.
Period. Pavel Bure. Deep in front of Vernon.
As we mentioned, their power play at about 14%. Simplify things a little bit and see if we can get some shots.
Pavel Bure. 122 remaining in the power play.
And Schlegel battled for it. Schlegel just trip-ticketed it. Nothing called.
I'm so excited to see this kid that they've heard so much about coming from Russia. All the hype, the pressure. It's in November, well into the season, and he comes on the ice and he didn't disappoint anyone. Finally, Vancouver has a superstar.
The whole, even people on the bench, our team, everyone stood up. I've never seen a guy skate that fast, that confident, and go end to end. I've never seen that before. I don't know if you'll ever see that again. That was insane, that one shift.
Not all guys do, you know, but he loved to score and was driven to score. And, you know, he had that quick step, and once he had a step on the defender, you know, he took it to the net. And, you know, when you're scoring 60 goals a year, it's pretty electrifying.
Lost it to Pavel Bure, coming in on goal, right in, scores! Great goal, Pavel Bure.
This kid is the best player the Vancouver Canucks have ever had. And I felt very badly when Pavel left Vancouver with so much negative reaction from the fans and the media. They forgot what this kid did for this franchise. 2 back-to-back 60-goal seasons, 110 points, led the team in scoring in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and took a beating all through the playoffs when there was a story came out that he was going to withhold his services to get a new contract, which he denied, and he got no support from anywhere on that. And that really turned him off, but it didn't stop him.
At his feet, can't find it. Bure comes out. 4-2 Vancouver. Here's Bure. They got it back. Faking. Quick turn. Got rid of it. Check. Bure now. The shot.
Bure back on the ice, and here he goes.
Bure was so exciting. I mean, he was like the Mike Tyson of hockey. He was the Eddie Van Halen.
Here comes Adams. Adams working against Newman. Drops it back. There's Chris Draper against Bure. Bure with the shot.
That's his shot. Bob Essence's mask. Right there.
Gets it to Bure. Bure puts on the brakes and created something out of nothing.
Here's a chance for Bure. He's coming in.
Coach's first shift. Let's see if he's a little angry. Nice move by Bure. Here he goes. Boy, people start jumping out of their seats when he starts to go.
Mike Lang here seriously seems to underestimate Bure and also seems to miss how good he's actually playing right in front of him as a rookie.
Corner. Pavel scoots out of the corner, comes around with a backhand attempt, and that missed the target. Bure off the far side. Bure with a good speed. I'll tell you though, if I'm looking at players, they look at speed. I'm looking at Bure with the size that he has, and he is terrific. There's no question to Adams. Adams shooting, and he missed the net.
You'll take Yager?
I will take. You bet I will, boy. There's no question in my mind. Because in the long haul, it's going to be, I think, more advantageous to you. And Bure, scoot, wheel, and deal. It comes off that far side. Bure, I haven't seen him beat anybody with an arm there. He tried to do it against Roberts, but see how he fell down. And I think that's...
Now, I got a little something to tell you, okay? You're my friend, I'm your friend. I don't know who the f*** you are, but if you start getting views, people start watching you, you're going to say,
Really?
There's gonna be problems, yeah.
What kind of problems?
I don't know, legality problems, you know, like death.
Death?
Yeah, you know, something like that. It's in the rule book.
Come on.
I don't know, it's like a penalty or something, you know? But you don't come back because you're dead.
Ruchinski moves in. Ruchinski couldn't get a shot off. Turns, beats Bure.
Center. On to Pavel Bure, the give and go. Kozlov tips it away, but hands to Bure. Bure, Kozlov, Malachi right there. Bure into the slot, shot by Stala.
In front, Hall, deflection, and a great save by McLean behind the play. Tikkanen taken down by Lume. Here's Bure into the blue zone. Out of the right wing boards. Into the corner to Ronnie. Back to Bure, back to Ronnie.
Man, in 1995 against the Blues, it's just insane how good this guy was. He'd be good to rush the puck up the ice at any given time. Almost even while taking 2+ minute shifts. He just has endless energy.
Over a minute to go in the second period. Look out, here's Bure with skating room. Through center ice with Ronning trying to get around McInnes.
Lewis is unable to get those scoring chances they want. What a play by Courtnall. Gets it ahead to Bure. Bure one-on-one. He moves, he shoots, and he scores.
A, do B, do C, don't get tricky.
Yeah, part of the problem, Ken, is that they've killed so many penalties or been shorthanded so much in this period that they haven't had enough opportunity to get a flow going.
And the puck cleared up the boards. Here's Bure pulling away from Roberts. Right wing for... Can't stop it, and Bure at the red line with the puck again. He moves around Tikkanen. Watton lost his stick after being unable to clear, and here's Bure through center.
To the corner, right on the Bure's stick. Bure drops it off to Lume again. Lume ready to go crease. Oh! It just robbed Bure. Bure throws his arms up. He cannot believe it. Dominic Hasek robbed him blind.
It was in his skates and he had to play it there, and he gets hit hard by Duchesne. Into Jeff Courtnall. Courtnall pass up the middle. Bure shoots, he scores! Backer is out there as the puck comes to Bure. Bure fakes, lets the shot go, he scores!
He was being dumped by Richardson. Oh, Bure just missed low with the check. Went into the boards heavily. He's back at it again. Bure with Redford down. And Redford makes his sixth stop off Bure. Babbitt scores!
Craven in front. Bure!
Delariana on. Bure backhand scores!
Delariana, headman pass to Bure. Bure behind Luana. Tabaracci.
He waits for Tabaracci to open up and then shoots it through his legs. He waits, takes his time, waits for the goaltender to open up.
Jeff Courtnall said he saw Bure run up to 20 100-meter sprints in a row with only, I believe, 10-second breaks.
Post.
Wheeling and dealing. Gathering speed. It's a 2-on-1. Hurry. Keeps. Shot and a goal. Second of the night. 40th of the year for number 10. And you're lucky enough to program. Pavel Bure spin shoot scores.
Here's Bure again. Pavel Bure with a big shot. Is able to keep it in. Bure in with some aggressive forecheck. He takes one against the wall. Now Sullivan is bumped by Linda. Bure circling in the corner, trying to work away from Yanni. He leaves it for Corton. Bure back to Linda. Linda chance for the Jets in front, and McLean is forced to clear. Solani was parked on the doorstep.
And Pavel Bure did a good job defensively coming back to pick up Solani.
Taken off his feet, Bure goes after it. Bure to Babbage. Babbage really quarterbacked this Canuck team in the first period. Bure getting back defensively for Vancouver. Up it goes to Lariano.
Well, Messo's third of the playoffs is second in this game. In the corner, the Blues and the Canucks centering. And for the net, couldn't get a shot away.
Barry Melrose is using a lot of different line. Bodie leads Bure. Gill gets to it first. Bure all over him, took it away. And help from Nick Boynton for Boston. Bure stepped in. Here comes Ruchinski to Pove to save. Oh, nice work by Bure. Led all the way. It's 5-3. Nice job by McLaren keeping the puck in the zone again. Bure working against Thornton. Bure took it away. Moves it up for Lindros. Thornton goes to him.
To steer it away. Right side, Dahlen to center. Alf Dahlen stripped of the puck neatly, and here comes Bure. Bure shot from a distance.
Well, Pavel Bure is so adept at coming from behind, and we've said it many times during the season because it happens so often, but Pavel can really scare the opposing defenseman because if you do have the puck in the neutral zone, you don't know where he's coming from, and he'll strip the puck away from you just like that and turn it up ice.
Pavel Bure trying to get some room. He's 1-on-2, but always dangerous. The puck is knocked off the stick by Hammerlich. Hammerlich checked by Bure. Coming in loose. Up to the ice. That'll be a penalty.
Modano gets it again. Modano trying to move it out front. He's checked in. Back comes Pavel Bure. Bure has Adams with him. A long shoot in off the glass.
Vancouver leads 1-0 on Linden's 7th goal of the season. Savage throws a check at the line, but the puck is almost stolen in front of the net by Gartner, but his stick was lifted as he went to shoot. Messier to Bure, and out they come. Bure's in the neutral zone. So dumps it back to the net, and Bure.
Now it comes to Johnson. Look out.
Flips it towards the net. Bure there. Great save, Ranford. Bure found a loose puck in the crease, and Ranford stoned him. Bure again. Ranford to stop. Rebound loose, and somehow it stayed out.
Bure liked to chew gum.
Every kid in the country will be taping a stick just like this tomorrow.
Anyways, if you're still watching, be amazing. Subscribe. I gotta go. Sorry, the ending was a little bit just random, and I didn't have as much of a story, but a lot of hard.
Trying to cut in. Great move by the rookie. Hagman looking for his first NHL goal.
Has it now. Back at the point. Bure left penalty, and now they're on the rush. Lume ahead to Bure. You're going to put on a show here for us right off the bat. Over goes the center off a drive.
Taken in against the boards hard by Granato as Semenov comes up ice, moves and goes for the net. He crashes into the... Lume over to Bure. Bure getting set, fakes, tries to throw it out front. Bure picks it up. He comes in against Zhitnik. Bure looks for a trailer, finds Semenov. Semenov for Bure. Bure circling, trying to get away from Zhitnik. Bure goes to the corner.
Behind the net, it's worked around on the boards again. Bure spinning around, watched by Zhitnik. Bure still with the puck, then he lost control.
Конина. Шайба у наших. Уже первое звено. Буре. Буре очень хорошо провел два.
One-on-one against Teppo Numminen. Fast to running. Running tries to jam it. This is Bure. Passing to Craven. Back to Lume. Lume to a wide open Adams. And Adams unable to control the pass. Hopped over his stick. Bure working out from the corner. Bure passing.
Steen falls down. Bure picks up the loose puck. Adams in front. Here's Adams. Shoots. Rebound.
A sharp angle shot. Handled easily by McLean. Here comes Bure for Vancouver. Over the line. Big the shot. Lume shoots right on.
Trying to dig it free. Comes loose. Draper. Bumped by Bure. Draper on it. Wanted to give it to Gilchrist, but Bure stole the puck. Pavel Bure with great acceleration. You can see it here. Hitting the Red Wing line. Gift certificate from Murray's. And we've given away $50 so far tonight.
And Momesso also out on the front line. Bure being hounded by Dirk Graham.
Lipscomb goes hard around the boards with it. Pavel Bure, he did hold it in.
All right, so Gary Batman, him and go way back. We used to play Street Fighter and, hockey and stuff. Well, so this Gary guy, I don't know if you know, but he's a fucking Jew. A red Jew motherfucker. So don't tell him I said that because we're, close friends and everything.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, you don't give us some money for that footage, for that 3 seconds of footage, 2 or whatever the fuck I said. We're going to fucking end you. You, your dog, or maybe a cat, I don't know, your parrot.